Hello and welcome to Circle Time. Hi, Sue. How are you today? Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. How are you? I hope you're doing great. So would you like to help me do the calendar time? Okay, well, I know the month is still March. Let's reach into our can and see how we're going to count today. It says we're going to nod our head. So let's nod and count. You ready, Sue? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Today is March 9th. Can you say today's date? It's March 9th. Good job. If you go up to the top of the calendar, you can see that today starts with a special sound, T and H. TH together makes this sound, the. So what day is it today? What day starts with the? Thursday. Very good. Today is Thursday. Nice job.
Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. There's Sunday and there's Monday, there's Tuesday and there's Wednesday, there's Thursday and there's Friday, and then there's Saturday.
Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. There's Sunday and there's Monday, there's Tuesday and there's Wednesday, there's Thursday and there's Friday, and then there's Saturday.
Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week.
Well, it is time to check the weather. So, Sue, will you go check our weather? Look outside the window, and you go look outside your window too. See what your weather is like for today. Maybe your weather is sunny or cloudy or rainy. Are you ready to sing about it? You know what your weather is? Okay, when I do like this with my microphone, just shout it out. What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather like today? What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather like today? It is out today. It is out today. Well, let's dress Weather Bear. Let's put on a t-shirt for Weather Bear. And let's put on some pants. And I think we'll put the jacket right here. It's starting to get a little warmer. What season is it right now? That's right, it's still winter, but on March the 20th, we're going to start a brand new season, spring. Well, that was our calendar and weather time, and now it's time for our letter of the day. Today's letter is the letter Q. This is letter Q. Can you say Q? Q. If your name has letter Q, stand up. If your name has letter Q, stand up. If your name has letter Q, if your name has letter Q, if your name has letter Q, stand up. Yay! Well, today Q is for question. A question is when you ask someone something and you want them to answer you. That's what a question is. At the end of a question sentence, you put a question mark, and that's what these are. These are question marks. I decorated my letter Q today with question marks. Let me show you how to write a question mark. So the first thing that you do is make a backwards letter C. Backwards letter C. So next you're going to go at the bottom of the letter C and make a number 1. Number 1. And then you're just going to put a dot down below. That's how you make a question mark. You can make colorful question marks on your letter Q today if you'd like to. Now that we know how to recognize this letter, next we'll learn how to write the letter Q. To write letter Q, you must first write an O. And then you're going to give it a tail. Q looks like O with a tail. Do you want to try to write a big letter Q? All you have to do is make an O and then give it a tail. If you're using handwriting paper like this handwriting house sheet, you can make that O upstairs and downstairs, and then the tail goes downstairs. Parents, you can get a copy of this handwriting sheet at my website, and the link is below. Okay, so that is the big letter Q. For little q, you're going to make a little O, and then you're going to make a line that goes all the way down and just bounces up at the end, kind of like a bouncy ball. Bounce. So let's see if we can practice making a little letter Q. You're going to make the little O downstairs. Then you're going to make a line that goes all the way down into the basement and bounces up. Little O, down and bounce. Little O, down and bounce. Little O, down and bounce. I'd love to check and cheer for you. Would you like to show your letter Q? Very good. You were listening and learning. Wow, great job, everybody. You can get a sticker for handwriting time. Well, now we know what Q looks like. We know how to write letter Q. So it's time to talk about the sound that Q makes. Letter Q makes the sound qu, 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 as in quiet. Letter Q makes the sound qu, 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 as in quiet. Can you do that? Take one finger and put it next to your lips, and let's make that Q sound together. Q says qu, 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 as in quiet. Well, to help that sound stick, let's play the quiet game. So I'm going to set the timer, and I'm going to say go. And you try to be as quiet as you can until the bell beeps, okay? This is the quiet game. Ready, set, go. That's a hard game. You were so quiet. You did a great job. And what does letter Q say? Qu, 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 as in quiet. Well, today we're going to be answering some questions. I have a fun game that we can play together, and some people call it Headbanz, and you might have a Headbanz game at home. I'm just made my own Headbanz game, so I just have a headband, and I have a piece of Velcro right there. I'm going to put one of these cards right here, and I'm going to ask you some questions to try to figure out what's on the picture. So I want you to say yes or no. You can answer the question. All right, so here we go. I'm going to put the first thing on my head. Okay, so can you see what it is? Don't tell me. I'm going to ask questions and you say yes or no, and I'll try to guess. All right. Is it something to eat? No. Is it something to wear, like a shirt? No. Is it something I can play with? Yes? Oh, good. Is it something I can play with inside my house? Maybe? No? Okay. Is it something I can play with outside? Yes, definitely. Okay, so is it something that I might find at the playground? Like a swing or slide? No. Is it something that I might find, on a field? Like football? Or maybe soccer? Is it a soccer ball? Yes! It's a soccer ball! Yay! I'm so glad that you helped me to get that right. You answered the questions really well. All right, so let me grab another card. Okay, I'm not going to look. I'm going to just put it right there. All right, so is it something to play with like before? No? Is it something I can wear? No? Is it an animal? No. Is it something I can eat? Yes? Is it something that I might eat for dinner? Like chicken? No? Is it something that I might eat for dessert? Yes? Is it cake? No. Is it a donut? No. Is it ice cream? Yes, it's ice cream. Let me see. What? Oh, that was a really good looking ice cream with sprinkles on the top. Well, I have a lot of these cards, and I'm going to give you a copy of this game if you'd like it. I'll put it for parents to get off of my website for free, a free download today. So just look down below and find my website, and you can download this printable today. Just take a little piece of Velcro and put it on the back and then on a little headband, and then you can play this game and ask lots of questions. Well, for art today, we're going to be doing color mixing. We're going to be asking some questions. You can get this printable also. The link will be below for this. So the question is, what happens when you mix red and yellow? You can discover the answer for yourself, or you can just look right here. When you mix red and yellow, the answer is you get orange. What happens when you mix red and blue? That's the question. The answer is you get purple. What happens when you mix blue and yellow? That's the question. The answer is you get green. So I hope that gives you some fun ideas for your day. Today, Q is for question. I'll see you tomorrow. R is for rainbow. Goodbye, everyone.